So I want to jump into so we're starting this new thing. It's called Fan Question Roulette. Okay, we're going to take a break from our
Oh,
questions
all
because
right.
we've started this thing where our fans don't know the celebrity that's coming on our podcast.
Oh, fun. Okay.
But we're having them submit questions to kind of incorporate them a little more. So,
Got it.
and I haven't even listened to the questions. The producers have listened to the questions. They've uploaded them.
Okay.
I'm going to push play, and we're going to hear what the question is for you for the first time together.
Oh, this will be great.
Okay,
Okay.
so
and it was great because it can't be too specific.
Exactly.
About me, so I'm like, what?
And they're just uploading, being like, I hope they play it. I hope they play it for a celeb that I know. So we're gonna see what the questions are.
I mean, I hope I'm a celeb.
I actually have no idea what these questions
not like,
are.
who the hell is that girl? No.
All right, so we got the first one. This one comes from Maggie and Emma. All right, let's see what they have to say.
If you could take back being famous, would you?
And why or why not?
Oh, if I could take back being famous, would I? No, because, like I just mentioned about some of the shows that I've done, and some of the, and now as I become more involved in like activism and stuff, you're given a much greater platform to do something with it. And my biggest thing is wanting to like have an impact on the world. Right. Mm-hmm. So I look at it and I go, are there complications that come along with being famous? Sure. People make assumptions about you. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, the incredible gifts and experiences that I've had in this life because of the opportunities I've been given because I was on a TV show, I wouldn't change for anything. I wouldn't. And now I feel like, when I speak or when I talk about something or try to raise, awareness on an issue, I have more of a platform and more people might listen and make some change and actually do something about things. So I wouldn't take it back. It's been a pretty awesome ride.
Cool. Thank you, Maggie and Emma. All right, let's get to the next one.
Maggie and Emma.
This is fun. This is literally the first time we watched these videos.
I'm waiting for a butthole question to come. Something's going to be weird. There's gonna be
I know, right? Just some weird.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't put it past the producers. All right, let's go to Mackenzie. All right, let's see what Mackenzie has to say.
My name's Mackenzie, and this is Millie. We're from Omaha, and our question is, would you rather fart loudly and everyone laughs at you, or be the only one obnoxiously laughing when someone else farts?
That is, first of all, that's a fucking excellent question. And I think I would rather be the person laughing obnoxiously. One, because I already laugh obnoxiously. My laugh is like what I'm known for. It's loud. It reverberates. You can hear it. People used to joke they could find me on set because they'd just listen for me laughing and would, figure out where I was. So yeah, I would much rather laugh at someone else's misfortune than be embarrassed.
Wow, this is fun. I like this already. All right, day one of Fan Question Roulette. All right, let's do one more.
Wait, is this day one of Fan Question Roulette?
Inaugural. You're the inaugural fan. We pitched it. We pitched it out on the Pauly Shore episode and said, "Hey, we want people to start sending in questions." And you're the first one since our Pauly Shore episode.
We have Adam Carolla later, so yeah.
All right, so let's see. Next one is by Emmy. All right, what's Emmy got?
Okay, so my question is, would you rather sing your favorite song all by yourself in front of an arena full of people, or just in front of the original artist alone?
That is a good question.
God, that is a good question.
That's a really good one.
Well, I actually have a really funny story that goes along with this. I have sang in front of a stadium full of people, and it was pretty horrifying because we were shooting a Fuller House episode where we went to a Giants game. Mm-hmm. It was a baseball game. First off, it was a Giants-Dodger game. So people took this game real fucking seriously, and we're not all about us doing some dumb shit in the front blocking their feet. This was a Giants-Dodger game. And I'm an LA girl, so I love, the Dodgers, but like I had to take pictures with the Giants. I got so much hate on social media. They're like, "You're an LA girl, you can't like the Giants." I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about either one. Just take a picture. But I had to go out. One of Stephanie's things was that she had dated Hunter Pence. who plays for the Giants. And it was this whole storyline about how she goes out and gets invited to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, but then like has a whole meltdown about Hunter in the middle of it and gets dragged off the field. Well, not everyone in the stadium knew that Fuller House was taping an episode, even though I think they'd announced it, but people won't pay attention. So here I come. I have one chance to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, right? I'll say it's not my favorite song, but I got one chance to do it and act like a fucking crazy person and get dragged off the field, right? The players didn't know what was happening. So I go out there, like Hunter knew because he had done it guest appearance, he kind of knew what was going on, but they didn't announce it to the players like, hey, they're shooting a show here and this is going to happen. So I go out, I sing the song, and then at the end I have a meltdown and like freak out, whatever, and I get dragged off of the field. People are booing. People are losing their mind. Like, what is wrong with this girl? And then I hear the players are mad. So one of the Dodgers got pissed off that like somebody interrupted their game, or like, why is this show? Like, it was this whole thing. It was so horrifying. So I think back on it now, and I'm like, you know what? If I can do that in front of a stadium full of people at a Giants Dodger game, I'll be all right.
I can't believe it.
I still think I'd rather sing in front of one person, but I'd want to put my own spin on it. Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds horrifying, by the way.
I'm actually glad she asked that question because it's a story I don't get to tell very often because it's so smart, but it was probably one of the most embarrassing things that I've ever had to do for my job.
You've had to shove that one back into the back part of your brain so you don't remember it.
And of course, like my Fuller House cast and everybody is like stoked and clapping. They're all excited because, I get to go out on the field. And the night before they'd had a Fuller House night at the stadium. So, we were all excited about it. And then I realized like everyone thinks I'm actually this crazy person.
Well, did they announce you as Jodie Sweetin?
What am I going to lose now? So I just, I leaned into it. They
how did the announcer of the stadium announce you though? Like, what was your name?
I believe he announced it as Stephanie Tanner coming to see, because we had one shot live during the baseball game. And that's also terrifying too. It's like, okay, you have one chance to do this in front of like 40,000 people. Don't fuck up,
So funny. And I was gonna say, because everyone at that baseball game is probably our age, so they know Stephanie Tanner.
There were a lot of people that did kind of know, but not everyone, and not the players. And that would they were just so confused.
Oh, I love that so much.
Freaking out over Hunter Pence, and I was like, no, it's not. Okay.